morning students. In my previous video have discussed about what is booting and what its type. Okay, now in this video you will learn about classification of computers. First I'm going to discuss about what is digital computer. Digital computer, any of a class of devices capable of solving problems by processing information in discrete form. It operates on data including magnitudes, letters, and symbols that are expressed in binary code, that is using only the two digits 0 and 1. By counting, comparing, and manipulating these digits or their combinations according to a set of instructions held in its memory, a digital computer can perform such tasks as to control industrial processes and regulate the operations of machines, analyze and organize vast amounts of business data, and simulate the behavior of dynamic systems, sample global weather patterns and chemical reactions in scientific research. Next, analog computers. An analog computer consists of a collection of circuit modules capable of individually performing summation, scaling, integration or multiplication of voltages, and also function generating modules. On the most up-to-date systems, these modules contain integrated circuit operational amplifiers and function generators. Several hundred amplifiers are likely to be used on a large analog computer to solve a given problem in which the relationship of physical quantities varying with time can be expressed as differential equations. The input and output of appropriate module is interconnected, incorporating scaling, feedback, and setting of initial conditions as compared with voltages representing the physical quantities. In this way, single or simultaneous equations can be solved in such applications as the engineering and scientific calculation, modeling, and simulation. The interconnection and setting of coefficient and initial conditions required is normally done by means of a patch panel and potentiometers. An analog computer may also have a CRT display or chart recorder for the display or recording of the results of computations. Where an analog computer is being used for design work, the designer may choose to observe immediately the effect of changing a certain design parameter by varying the appropriate potentiometer setting, thus altering the voltage representing the parameter. In a simulation application, outputs from the analog computer may be used as input voltages to another electrical system, except in some specialized area. The work formerly done by analog computers is now most likely to be carried out on the modern high-speed, cost-effective digital computer using numerical methods for operations such as integration. Digital computers can work to high precision extremely accurately, whereas using analog techniques, there are inherent limits to precision and accuracy suffers through drift in amplifiers. Next, hybrid computer. Hybrid computers are well known for their ability to blend analog and digital features of computers. Advantages include the availability of both analog and digital computations within a single unit and an efficient processing speed. A hybrid computer is individually designed and integrated, taking into consideration the field of its application and processing requirements. A hybrid computer is constructed in such a way that its components make the device fast and accurate. However, a hybrid system is not the same as a hybrid computer. It is the physical machinery that defines whether a computer unit is hybrid or not, and hybrid system typically only use analog to digital converters. Next topic is classification of digital computers. The digital computers are classified according to their computing capabilities. The various types of digital computers are discussed here. First, microcomputers. Microcomputer, an electronic device with a microprocessor as its central processing unit. Microcomputer was formerly a commonly used term for personal computers, particularly any of a class of small digital computers whose CPU is contained on a single integrated semiconductor chip. Thus, a microcomputer uses a single microprocessor for its CPU, which performs all logic and arithmetic operations. The system also contains a number of associated semiconductor chips that serve as the main memory for storing program instructions and data, and as interfaces for exchanging data of this short with peripheral devices like keyboard, video display, and printer, and auxiliary storage units. The earliest microcomputers, marketed in the mid 1970s, contained a single chip on which all CPU, memory, and interface circuits were integrated. Next, mini computer. Mini computer is smaller, less expensive, and less powerful than a mainframe or supercomputer, but more expensive and more powerful than a personal computer. Mini computers are used for scientific and engineering computations, business transaction processing, file handling, and database management, and are often now referred to as small or mid-sized servers. Mainframe computers. Mainframes are high performance computers with large amounts of memory and processors that process billions of simple calculations and transactions in real time. The mainframe is critical to commercial databases, transaction servers, and applications that require high resiliency and security, also agility. Next, supercomputers. These are fastest and very expensive computers. They can execute billions of instructions per second. The term is commonly applied to the fastest high performance systems available at any given time. Such computers have been used primarily for scientific and engineering work requiring exceedingly high speed computations. Common applications for supercomputers include testing mathematical models for complex physical phenomena or designs such as climate and weather, evolution of the cosmos, nuclear weapons and reactors, new chemical compounds, especially for pharmaceutical purposes, and cryptology. As the cost of supercomputing declining in the 1990s, more businesses began to use supercomputer for market research and other business related models.